Hey there folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new weekly watch video where basically I watch movies during the whole week, Monday through Friday, and on the weekend I show you guys what I watched. Now sometimes I do like theme stuff where I watch movies based on a certain theme like, basketball movies or movies about superheroes. But this week, I just watched a ton of different genres, actually. Comedy, thriller, horror, um, drama. So it's kind of a random week, I guess. But this video is actually going out late. I was going to put it up during the weekend, but I just didn't get a chance. But here it is now. Monday through Friday, I ended up watching 2 movies per day. And yeah, I just wanted to share with you the movies that I watched. Starting with Monday, I decided to watch a couple of comedies that I haven't seen in a while. And the first one being American Pie. I remember watching this movie for the first time when I was a junior. Yeah, I was a junior in high school. I remember watching it with my girlfriend, who was a senior at the time, and she loved this movie. She was actually the one that turned me on to this because I knew nothing about this. And she's like, "Oh, you got to watch this movie. It's funny, it's raunchy, it's your typical like modern teen movie basically." Because I was so used to movies like The Breakfast Club, um, you know, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. The Breakfast Club was probably my go-to, like teenager type film. But this was definitely different. Came out in 1999. And yeah, till this day, I think this movie holds up very, very well. I love the American Pie series, and I'm just talking about the mainstream ones, not the, Book of Love or the Naked Mile or all those other ones. American Pie Presents, that's what they call them. But these definitely hold up well. I think they're funny, they're raunchy. So yeah, just I always laugh every time. But yeah, the first American Pie, and then I went ahead and watched American Pie 2, which in ways is a lot better than the first movie. Even though the first movie is really good, this is a damn good sequel. I love it. They get everybody back, and they all get together to rent this lake house and have a huge party, and stuff starts to happen. Really, really good movie. Because in this one they were in high school and they were going to graduate. In this one they're in college. So um, yeah, as the sequels progress, the cast start to get older, and but I like all four of them, all four of the original American Pie movies. So American Pie 2 is what I ended Monday with. Tuesday, I watched Signs, M. Night Shyamalan with Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix. I still think this is one of M. Night's best, about aliens, about these crop circles, which is actually a real thing. I Here's the thing: crop circles that appear, people are debunking them, saying like, "Oh, crop circles are man-made. People can actually make them," which I don't deny. I think people can make them, but there are certain ones that I think people don't have an explanation for, and I do think there's something um, outworld about them, about the crop circles. But they kind of focus on the crop circles here, and like the whole farmhouse out in the middle of nowhere, out in the country where there's corn and um, crops all around, and like these aliens come. And there's some creepy moments in this, but funny too. I love Joaquin Phoenix and Mel Gibson's chemistry in this. I mean, they're so funny together, and they're supposed to be brothers in this movie, and you can really tell that. I think they really pulled that off. But I think this is, like I said, this is when it comes to M. Night Shyamalan. I definitely think that this is one of his best films. So then I decided to watch another M. Night Shyamalan film that I really love. And in my opinion, this is the step in the right direction compared to some of the other ones that came before this. And I know a lot of people, they pick on this movie, and I don't care. I love this movie, The Visit. The lady who plays the grandma, what is her name in this? Um, Deanna Dunagan? Deanna Dunagan, is that her name? I don't know if I'm saying that right. She is fantastic in this movie. She is so good. That is how you do a crazy ass character. She is so crazy in this movie. She's fine 1 minute, and then all of a sudden she goes misery. She goes Kathy Bates misery, and then she'll act like this mental patient, like she's got something wrong. She'll be up in the middle of the night, like scratching the walls, running around naked, throwing up. They weird ass shit, but this movie's it's so fun. It's the characters are funny. At first, I didn't like the kid that rapped, but I don't know. Like the more I watch this movie, it doesn't bother me at all. What is her name? Olivia did I don't know how you say that. She was in this one horror movie, like Christmas horror film. I think it's called Better Watch Out or You'll Better Watch Out or something like that. Um, but like this, yeah, really, really good film, about these kids who go to visit the grandparents. They've never met the grandparents because the mother never got along with them. And so they're meeting the grandparents for the first time, but they find out that the grandparents are really weird. They start doing weird stuff. And there's a twist at the end that I feel the twist really works. I think the twist works well. It makes sense. Um, but yeah, it's a great movie. So Tuesday was basically M. Night Shyamalan Day. I haven't seen A Knock at the Cabin Door. Um, I haven't seen that one with Bautista yet, but I've heard kind of like mixed things about it, and that's typical with M. Night Shyamalan. It's always mixed with him. But he's a talented director. Okay, moving on to Wednesday. I watched Godzilla. This is the American version here. Um, Here's the thing about this movie. I like this movie. What was it, 1998? I remember always playing "Come with Me" with P Diddy. Da 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 come with me. Da 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 da. This soundtrack was unbelievable. I used to just play that all the time. I'd play basketball outside, and I'd have that soundtrack blaring. Incredible soundtrack from the creators of Independence Day. This movie, I completely understand from these hardcore Godzilla fans why they hated this movie and why they had such a problem with it. I get it. I totally get it. Godzilla, Toho Godzilla on this side, and then you got this on the other side. Um, they tried to. Here's the thing. They tried something different. Godzilla was different, and that's why I like this movie. They weren't trying to really copy. They made it their own. The Godzilla actually looked like a lizard that was mutated into this gigantic lizard. You know, um, I don't know. It's different. I don't hate it. I think the CG actually works today somewhat. There are a couple scenes that are just, it's so 90s. But all in all, I think it was done very well. Roland Emmerich directed this, and Roland Emmerich does, he does big movies. He does huge natural disaster type of films. So this was actually perfect for him. The characters acted a little stupid in this movie, like the acting was a little dumb, but all in all, a lot of fun. I did have fun with this movie. The other one that I watched on Wednesday is based on a true story, and I've done a little bit of research on it, and it's a very good movie. It has a huge cast in it, and Yeah, it's called Alpha Dog. Not sure if you guys have heard about this one or not, but you got Ben Foster, you got Emil Hirsch, you got Sharon Stone, Justin Timberlake, Anton Yelkin, rest in peace, Bruce Willis. Um, yeah, huge cast. Basically about this kid who gets kidnapped by some of these guys because his brother, played by Ben Foster, will not pay money. So they kidnap him and hold him for ransom until he does pay, but they end up killing him. And there's all these witnesses and stuff. It's a very vulgar, kind of like brutal movie in ways, but it's based on true events. They did change some of the stuff around, like some of the names and things like situations and stuff like that. But a lot of these guys who in real life actually got, sent to prison because of what happened. Um, but Amanda Seyfried's in this, and also Olivia Wilde. I didn't even know she was in this. Amber Heard's in it too. But yeah, there's a lot of people in this film. Very good movie. This is one of my recommendations to you guys if you have not seen it. Alpha Dog. Moving on to Thursday, I watched a classic. Love this film every time I see it, and that is The Principal with Lou Gossett Jr. and James Belushi. Now, of course, this movie is about James Belushi is a principal. He gets assigned to this really run-down, ghetto-looking school that has no rules or nothing. But when he gets there, he sets these rules and he doesn't take no one's shit. And then he ends up coming face to face with this gang. And this gang does whatever they want, and he's trying to enforce these rules and say, no more drugs, no more gang violence, no more nothing. And he goes toe to toe with him. In the third act, they do this high, like cat and mouse thing at the school, which was really good. But Lou Gossett Jr., I've always been a fan of his. You know, um, an Officer and a Gentleman, Iron Eagle, Jaws 3. But yeah, no, honestly, like this is a great movie, guys. If you haven't seen The Principal, you are missing out. It's another recommendation. So then I watched a family film that still creeps me out to this day. I used to watch this as a kid, and I love it. And it is The Witches, okay, with Angelica Houston. This is not the one with Anne Hathaway. No, ugh. But this is the Blu-ray, the Archive collection, the Warner Brothers Archive collection on Blu-ray. Um, this movie still holds up. I love the effects in this movie. The the way the witches look, the Grand High Witch when she takes off her mask and her wig, and like the way you could just see like she's old and decrepit and she stinks and just all this stuff. Really, really good animatronics and stuff, like they had like the mice and all that, or like the hand puppets, and I think they were hand puppets, but like the mice talk and move around, and um just, oh man, there's some creepy images still. When I was watching this, I'm like the painting part where the girl's stuck in the painting. They tell that story about how she gets locked in the painting and she grows old in the painting. Then one day she disappears. I got the hair standing up on my arms. I can't help it, dude. Like that it's creepy. Imagine watching this as a kid about witches who kill children. They show in the beginning, this girl getting kidnapped by a woman, a witch. She pulls her out of this alley and kidnaps her, and they basically kill children. Watching a movie like this would scare any kid, honestly. But that's why I loved it, man. I love this movie. It's just so good, guys. The Witches, man. All right, so Friday I watched a couple of horror movies, even though this is kind of more thrillerish, I guess. And it is Fear with Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon. Hey, guess what, Mr. Walker? Isn't that right, Mr. Walker? I love you, Nicole. I love you, Nicole. Um, Marky Mark, great movie. Basically, he's like this boyfriend that's psychotic and controlling, and he wants to be with Nicole, played by Reese Witherspoon, and he'll do anything to have her and stuff like that. And like her parents or her dad really doesn't approve of him because he's just basically he's strong in this movie. He's like honestly strong. In the third act you really get to see it. Like he gets stabbed and all that and he just keeps going. Um It's a great movie, though. I don't know. I freaking love it. But it gets brutal. I mean, they cut a dog's head off and throw the head through the doggy door, and the dog's like that. Like honestly, crazy stuff like that. He like finger bangs her on a roller coaster. He's sitting there like they're on a roller coaster, they're going up the hill, and he's rubbing her, down there, and she's all like, and then and then the music playing, and then when the coaster starts to go down the hill, the wind's blowing their hair back, and she's like, I don't know. It's just a funny scene. I kind of laugh at it because because the coaster's going like this, and he's trying to like finger her, and she's all like enjoying it, but she's like, and then the wind's blowing their hair back. Whew. Anyway, Marky Mark is getting some finger action. So Fear, definitely a good one. So I ended Friday with a classic horror film. I love this more than the remake, and it still creeps me out to this day. Pet Cemetery. I have it here on 4K, and it looks phenomenal on 4K. But you got, little boy Gage who gets run over by the semi truck, and then Zelda, the lady who has that back disease or spinal disease, and she's in bed, and she's like, Rachel, I'll get you. Never get out of bed again. And this time, I'll get you. Like, crazy ass stuff like that. Like, this movie is creepy, man. Mary Lambert, um, she, oh God, she did such a good job. She did such a good job. Mary, like, one of the best directors. Um, Sometimes Dead is better. I love the whole Micmac burial grounds up there, up on the top of the mountain there. The whole burial ground thing, which kind of ties into The Shining, because The Shining, Stanley Kubrick's version, where they built the hotel on an Indian burial ground, and so that's why bad stuff is basically happening there. Bad stuff is happening here, because if you bury something at the Micmac burial grounds, um, that something will come back, but it will not come back the same. It will come back different, mostly evil. So yeah, there's something terribly wrong with the Micmac burial grounds. That place should put a bomb in the middle of it, just blow it the hell up. Anyway, in the remake, I believe they go over the Wendigo, like the demon or whatever. That's basically haunting the place. They kind of go over that a little bit, which was interesting, but they don't really touch on that here. But you can figure it out. It's a burial ground. It's an Indian burial ground. Stay away from that stuff. I think there's one actually around here where I live. I'm not going near it. Maybe if I find like a dead animal on the side of the road, maybe I'll go bury it there and see if it comes back. That'll be a true test. Anyway, so yeah, I ended the week and ended Friday with Pet Cemetery. Scared the hell out of me. So that is my weekly watch, guys. Like I said, 2 movies per day, and pretty good week. I sit back and enjoy some comedies, some drama, some thrillers and horror movies. So I'm going to be back every single week with one of these weekly watches to show you guys what I watched. And I'll try, like I said, I want to get the videos out either Saturday or Sunday. I was a little late on this one, but that's because I'm with this new setup and new things that I'm doing here. Just trying to get used to it, trying to get everything together. So thanks for watching this. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.